Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Roll Cage TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of laying the pipeline, laying the pipeline. I need to take these two metal beams to the pipeline repair. Problem is, I don't have the right hitch for these two metal beams. But you know what? That's not a problem. I don't have to get another truck over here. And this isn't exactly a trick that people don't know, but the trailer is not a trailer that I can work with right now. And I probably went to the wrong side of this, but I'm gonna have to pick it back up anyway. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna dump the trailer and get the contents out of the trailer. I think it's packed, right? Yeah, I see the metal scraps. So now the audio in my game is crackling a little bit, but that's in my game. I don't think. Wait, why is it only showing me that side? I should be close enough to see the other side. Okay, let's do this a different way. Wrong button. Ah! That button. Now I can see the other side. Pull the crane back where I want it to be. There. Okay. And it's not working. All right. Waste the winch. I think I can use the winch now on the other side. If I have to, I'll just bash into the thing. It's a pretty heavy trailer. This truck should be strong enough to tip it over. But it's a wide truck, so room I might need to back up, get it tipped over, may be a bit sus. Attach winch from here to, again, I can't attach it to the other side. Okay, I'll just attach it there. Now I got room. Except I'm stuck on it. This is supposed to be easy. Wait, I didn't release the winch. That's why I'm stuck on it. It's too dark for this. I don't think morning's gonna make it any later though. Morning's pretty dark here. I can't even attach the winch to any of the attachment points now. Okay, this is starting to get ridiculous. There. Okay, now we're gonna back up. We're gonna no. How do I do this again? I'm leaving the crane attached. No. Do that. Tip over! Monster? I'm gonna get this thing tipped over. It's the last thing I do. It may very well be the last thing I do. No, I'm stuck. How did I get myself stuck? What am I stuck on? I'm stuck on a big rock. Great. Uh-oh. Pull the winch. Get myself off of this rock. Okay. We are getting this thing turned over so I can unpack it. It's the last thing I do. And it very well may be. At some point I'm going to have to say, at some point I'm going to have to give up and say this thing is just too stable. I have to attach to it and then I can get it stuck on the same rock. These gooseneck trailers are heavy. Okay. I have to. I'll just deliver it this way. Which I'm not going to actually have to do. No, that button I wouldn't have to. Is my voice being wobbly? Oh, now I can attach this one here. Okay. Just had to get closer. There we go. No, not that far. I still want it to be on its feet so I can sell it. Okay. There! Now I can get a trailer over here to sell it, and I need to sell it. I do need to buy another trailer though, so I have to get this thing straightened out. I don't have room right now. Back up to see better. Oh, that way. Now this way. Myself room. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I got room. Buy another trailer. I can pack these goods on. Now, I could try to be efficient here and get a long trailer, like a ramp flatbed. But since all I need are these two metal beams right now, oh, I gotta get the trailer first, don't I? I will just get a short trailer. Now, the game sounds that I'm hearing are breaking up a little bit, which is weird. I've not seen a bit rate. Stop. Stop! Stop! I went too far. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Forward is this button. My goodness. Okay. No, I don't want the ramp flatbed. I just want a small sideboard trailer. That's all I need, and that's the easiest to carry. Where is the small sideboard trailer? Oh, well, first of all, I do want a, I see the sideboard. But first of all, I'm going to get a maintenance trailer. I'm going to stop my engine. Not wasting all this stuff. Then I'm going to repair from the trunk repair supplies. No, from the maintenance trailer. Why is it? Yes. Repair everything. The target is the 6. Yes. Okay. Now. I'm making such a mess of this. Refuel. Now it tells me from the maintenance trailer. Yes. I want to fill up the Zooks. Or the Zooks. And did I use any other fuel? No. Okay. So now I'm good. Now I can go in the trailer store. I can sell that trailer. And I can buy the sideboard trailer. And now I'm ready to go. Oh, wait, let's pick up the the goods I'm here to get. And crane mode. Actually, I could have saved some fuel by loading this up first and then unhitching that trailer and buying another one. Anyway. Okay, we are going to use my trick again for using the Russian winch. We are going to get the trailer in the position that we want. And then we're going to attach. And I'm not going to move the crane again. I am just going to use the winch. Because the crane will not collapse as long as I'm using the winch. Once I try to use the crane, actually move the crane up or down or whatever, then it will show how heavy the goods are. But I don't have to. All I have to do is use the crane. Now we turn the goods. I mean, all I have to do is use the winch. I don't have to use the crane. Let's put up a little bit. I think it's catching. And we're spinning, and we're spinning, and we're spinning. And we're dropping, because that's more fun than actually trying to get in there. Okay, now we move the crane again. Did I not set my anchors? See my anchors. Okay, now in this case, I might have to I have to make sure I can still get that good. So I'm going to have to drag a little bit. Sometimes I should be okay here, because I'll be able to get it high enough. It'll be close enough. I can move the crane and let the crane fall. But sometimes I might have to then, drag it over to me and then release it, reposition the crane. But notice, if I try to move the crane now, you just have to take my word for it. If I try to use the crane to pull the load over, right, move the stick to the left to try to pull the weight over, the crane will collapse because the weight is too heavy. So I'm not doing that. I am just using the winch, not moving the crane. It's a design in the game. I'm taking advantage of the game. I don't know if it's a design decision or a design flaw. It's an unrealistic part of the game. But I can get this way up nice and high with just the crane. With just the winch. I can get it in the position I want, more or less. I can even rotate a little bit. And now I'm going to move the crane to the left, and you see how it collapses? If I'd have tried to do that before I used the winch to pull it up, I didn't move the crane down at all. I didn't hit the up or down buttons at all. All that I did was move the stick left to move the crane to the left, and oops, the weight is too high. I can't lift it with the crane. In fact, the crane, you know, it was too high for the crane to even hold, not only not lift. But because I used the winch to get it up there, the crane did not fail. And that's the secret to using the Russian crane. Just use the winch. Don't use anything else. Can I get in any better position? Probably not. Nice belly. Oops. Oh, wait. Oh, I could get it in better position. How about that? And drop it. And, restore. Pack. Stop my engine so I don't waste fuel. I could detach, move up, and buy another thing, but how much fuel did I use? 6 gallons? I think I'll be fine with that. Now let's mark out a path. We are dropping it to the pipeline. I can go on either side of the pipeline, whichever is more convenient from here. And it's like half of one, 6 dozen of the other. This looks marginally shorter this way, maybe. Coming through here, around here, around here. The alternative is to come here, around here, and then I have to cross the river. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's come this way. So I'm gonna highlight something else so I can get rid of this box. Sometimes if you just hit the what I call the back key, the B button to unselect. Whoops. If you just have the vehicle you went into the menu with, it doesn't unselect it, it just closes the window, which is probably a design decision, and maybe it's a good design decision, because then you don't have to hit it twice if you just went into the menu to look around. But it's an annoying decision, because then it's inconsistent. It's annoying to me, because that means you have to select something else. If you want to stay in the menu and just deselect your vehicle, you have to select something else. And it's inconsistent because sometimes, depending on situation, you might have your vehicle highlighted in the menu, and when you hit escape, it does just unhighlight your vehicle. Like maybe if I put waypoints down and I did it, it would unhighlight it. I don't know, but I want the vehicle out of my sight before I highlight it, before I start laying the waypoint. I call them waypoints. They call them, well, they call them waypoints and destination points. If you look at the bottom of the screen to the right, it says right trigger add destination point, but left trigger delete last waypoint. They're the same things. They're calling them two different things. The same things. What are you trying to do to me? Okay. That's the path. We should get this done easily. It's all main roads. Even if they're somewhat slippery, we should be getting this done easy. And we will have our pipeline repair, which is an important one. I won't be able to go through that pipeline area. And I'm going to try to take a drink while I most difficult part, trying to take a drink while I'm driving the vehicle. And I'm using controller scheme D. I show this a lot. I'm using controller scheme D, which doesn't really matter, but what matters is I'm using steering mode steering wheel, even though I'm using controller, because as it says at the very end of that flavor text to the side, that help text, if you use this steering wheel with a controller, it will automatically center the wheels. Last sentence, steering wheel. Steering input is applied directly, intended to use with a steering wheel, comma, will cause automatic wheel centering if this mode is used with a controller. So, they intended to use with a steering wheel, but it's actually best used all the time because with a controller, you want to auto center as well. Otherwise, you're trying to very finely adjust. Okay, I want the wheels a little to the right. No, wait, move the stick to the left. No, wait, wheels to a little right, a little more. No, wait, not that far right. I want them a little left. It's unnatural. So, based on other video games that use controllers, it's unnatural. Based on using a steering wheel, since most steering wheels don't auto center, it's natural for a steering wheel, but it's also natural to auto center when you're using a controller. And it's kind of natural when you're using a steering wheel not in first person as well, because I have no feedback from this position to know when the wheels are going to center or not center. From first person, I can tell when the wheels are gonna center because I can see the wheel. Let's see, I move the stick, I let go of the stick, it auto centers. I move the wheel, stick, I let go of the stick, and it auto centers. So it wouldn't have to do that. I could adjust what steering angle I'm at if I was in first person, but this game is impossible to play in first person, so. For all of those reasons, I highly recommend switching the mode to steering wheel, even if you are using a controller. The only disadvantage is if you are zoomed in to the side of the vehicle and you want to make sure you get an exact angle on the wheel, then you can't finally adjust, a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the left, a little to the right. You have to actually hold the joystick in that direction, the thumbstick, whatever, in that direction. But that's like, yeah, okay, that's not a problem really doing. If you've played any other games with vehicles and a controller, it's much more natural doing it this way. Horn. Horn. Come on, fall over. Thank you. Jeez. Get it harder. I want to make sure I can get around the bottom of this thing, because it can be nasty. Rather than just blasting through it where those feet could get all twisted in some angle and then get caught somewhere. I would rather know. Whoa! Wrong button. Wrong button again. Time I'll just drive over it. You'll get to see the difference. I'll drive over it now. It'll see it gets caught. It's just getting caught. And the first one didn't get caught because I blew it over in advance, so it was already in its fade away. Its position was already marked as being, having been knocked over, I will now stop obstructing you. Which, I don't know how long it takes for that to happen, but at some point that happens. You can get a jump on it by doing the horn. I haven't knocked over any road signs yet. I'm going to start feeling lonely without those strongly worded letters in the Department of Transportation. I'm going to have to make sure I knocked over a few. I've said before, I'm an old man. I don't get a lot of, letters addressed directly to me. I get a lot of occupant letters. Actually, being an old man living in the U.S., I get an awful lot of letters for life insurance policies. You want a life insurance policy? You're getting up there if you don't have a life insurance policy yet. You might think you're too old for life insurance, but you're never too old for a term life insurance policy. Which, you're going to end up spending more money than we'll give you back. Because we'll charge you an arm and a leg for a life insurance policy if you're old. But it's okay, because, you know, you want to make sure that you have something to leave your kids. Like, well, A, I don't have any kids. B, I don't plan on... I'm going to donate my corpse to the local research university. So, and even if they reject it, they'll dispose of it. And even if they're not going to use it for research, they'll dispose of it if it's too mangled or whatever. Or if it goes, you know, in some unmarked grave or whatever, that's fine too. But I don't need a life insurance policy that, you know, the morgue isn't going to just leave my corpse there forever. They'll eventually throw it out. They'll do something with it. I don't need a life insurance policy so that my family, my estate, can afford to bury me. These are some of the advantages of not having a family and being an old man, not having a family. Sure, nobody visits me, but I still get strongly worded letters from the Department of Transportation, so that's nice. And I remember back in the day when I owned a house, getting a letter from a house out in the suburbs. Very nice house, like 4/5 bedrooms. We used 4 bedrooms and one was an office, but 3 bath, pool table in the rec room. I mean, a pretty nice, you know, middle class house, upper middle class even, or middle class. I don't know what middle class is anymore. But the point is, it was a nice enough house in a nice enough suburb that I got a strongly worded letter from the city lawn inspector that I hadn't mowed my lawn in too long. This was after, well, I don't need to get into too many personal details, but it came from but not from the city lawn inspector. It came from the assistant city lawn inspector. That gives you an idea of what a Karen neighborhood I lived in. When they didn't just have a lawn inspector, they had an assistant lawn inspector who said my lawn was too high. My grass was too high in my lawn. It wasn't that big of a lawn. I had about half an acre before that in another house, but this one was only, I mean, you know, it was a lawn, something you can play on, and the grass was too high for them. Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? I was reminiscing. Old men do that. Okay, we are going to not go in there. I just did that to do the engine. We are going to unload the cargo, and we're going to pay attention to what the person has to say. I'm going to hit the button too soon. See how I snuck a little burp in there? Because I was singing, you couldn't even hear it. Thank you! I don't have to tell you the agony of having a work crew standing around with nothing to do because of some bonehead in logistics. The agony of having a crew standing around. Did the crew mind? You were still paying them, right? Ooh, I'm a working man. I'm an independent contractor. If I'm getting paid to stand around and sit in my truck, I'm fine with that. I suppose I do need to do... The way it works is I don't get paid to sit around in my truck either, so... Alright, I'm taking the money. There wasn't a lot of money, but it wasn't a lot of work either, so... That was fine. Did I not have my lights on? I didn't have my lights on. Oh, and nobody was home. Okay, what's next? Now that I have a vehicle with a trailer, find some task that requires hauling. Okay, I could do that. Is there something else? I'm actually pretty close to where I need to end it. What else do they have? All they have is wooden planks. Okay. That was pulled down, right? Okay, wooden planks times 2. Can I get another 2 load before I do that? Lost tools, vehicle spare parts times 1. That actually looks pretty close to where I pick up the other one, I think. Wasn't it? Oh, I can actually get... I can get as many vehicle spare parts as I want right next to me. Oh, but then they're delivered over there. Okay. So I could deliver this one, go over there, get the wood, come over here. But so far, I don't need a trailer for any of this. Moving the stock. Okay, this is a little bit better. Truck with crane. I've got a crane. Oh, and I get access to warehouse. So I think this is the one I'm going to do. 2 wooden planks. 2 wooden planks and let's go back and actually highlight that. Yes, let's highlight that. Oil barrels, 2 wooden planks, so I can throw one more thing on it. Oil barrels are there. I can get 3 wooden planks delivered here. And that will open the factory. I don't know what I'm going to get there. The 3rd wooden planks can help me with this other task. But it won't be enough. Yeah, I'm still going to need another wooden plank. Inside trailer. Vehicle spare parts. Okay. Okay. So, where's the pickup? Okay. Grab the vehicle spare parts, take them over there, drop them off, get the fuel. Grab the vehicle spare parts and... Isn't the wooden planks near there somewhere? Yes, the wooden planks are there. So I can grab the vehicle spare parts, then I can grab... I'd rather grab 4 vehicle spare parts. Grab 4 wooden planks. Because then I can do both things that needs wooden planks, right? Because 2 of them needed wooden planks, and just the one that needed the wooden... that needs 2 wooden planks, and that needs 2 wooden planks. So if we get 4 wooden planks, I can do that. And the vehicle spare parts, I can just overload, and then I can overload the fuel. So, okay, let's do that. Okay, so where am I getting the vehicle spare parts? Here. Okay. So, and I'm there. So let's come here, grab them first. And then I go to the stock loading to get the wooden planks. Yes. So I grab those. I come back out of there. They're just sitting on the ground, I think. Okay, come here. And pick up 4 wooden planks. So I'll be overloading the the spare parts, but just long enough till I can get to the fuel. And I will come here and drop off the vehicle spare parts, but then I will come here and grab the oil barrels and overload that, and then go on to the other thing. Okay. Right. And where do the vehicle spare parts go? So I'm doing 2 tasks at once here. First of all, I'm doing this other task, not the one I'm tracking. Okay, so let's start tracking that one first. Yeah, because that's going right where I'm picking up the other ones. And then I'll switch to moving the stock. But I will get 4 when planks along the way. Okay, I got a plan. And it's almost an efficient plan. And I don't have to buy a different trailer to do that plan. And I'm going to abuse this trailer by just backing it up the normal way. By normal way, I mean get it like twisted all around. Otherwise, I could use the side winch to side winch. But I don't care if I abuse it. It's empty. All right, we got a plan. We're actually linking 2 tasks together here. I'm so proud of myself. And we're doing it while overloading. So I have 2 extra wooden planks to go to the polling place. Speaking of polling places, when is this coming out? I think this is coming out before Election Day. I'm not a political person. I don't speak politics, but if you're in the U.S., vote. It doesn't take a lot. I mean, I think be a responsible citizen and vote. That's my... if you only know who you want to vote for one particular office, or you, I'm putting this in the front because I'm going to pick it up and put it back, so I may not even. Maybe you just want to vote for your mayor or something. Maybe you want to vote for the president, nobody else. It doesn't matter. Just go ahead and vote. Too many people are jaded. I mean, I understand there's reasons to be jaded, but you become, if you actually vote, it's harder to feel jaded because, you know, you had something to say about it. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. But before you do, come watch my mid-season Mid-Autumn Marathon on the 2nd, which is Saturday from noon until midnight. And no, it's not going to have anything to do with politics. No, wrong thing. What am I doing? I'm packing the crane. Packing the crane. No, I didn't want to pack the... Oh, I can always unpack it. Storing the crane, that's what I'm doing. Now I gotta back up again? Oh, I gotta back up again. Alright. Well, this time I will. You know, we got enough room here to actually do a multi-point turn, I think. Not have to do the unhitch and turn it sideways little trick. Anyway, yeah, not a lot of, in the U.S. and other people from other countries might be shocked at how few people how few people vote in the U.S. The people that could vote that don't vote. You know, a lot of places have same-day registration. Some people have like 30-day registration, so you wouldn't have time. Some states. My state has same-day registration, so, but you have to bring. You can look up the Department of State online, find out what you have to bring to register. I think all you have to bring is like a bill that says, here's my name and here's my address. In some states. Other states, maybe you have to bring an ID or something like that. But yes, even more importantly, November 2nd, I think this is going out before the end of October. If you've missed it, I'm sorry. But before the end of October, if it goes out then, my mid-season marathon is going to be the first Saturday of... Oh, no! See, that's what I get for knocking over a private sign rather than a Department of Highway sign. The department, what was I doing? My mid-season marathon is November 2nd, first Saturday of the month, always in the months of November, February, May, and August. Yes. First Saturday of those months are approximately the middle of the season. The calendar season. And so I do a 12-hour marathon from noon my time, which is U.S. Central Time, to midnight U.S. Central Time. And I very much enjoy doing it. People stop in. It's a Twitch-only thing, twitch.tv/RollCageOnTheBarTV. And so yeah, I really enjoy it. I play games that I don't normally play. Games that I do not have in my series. Sometimes I'll repeat games that I've played before on these streams, but games that I don't have in my series. First thing I have to do is unpack this and go into crane mode. Crane mode. No, that's cargo mode. Crane mode. That's crane mode. Can I unpack it? Yeah, I did. Lift up the crane. Get it out of here. Attach it. Again, use the winch. I'm stacking this on top of the others, so I got to get it far enough away. Now I can just leave it there while I have to do this. Now I can do cargo management, and now I can do 2 wooden planks there and 2 wooden planks there, and now I can... I don't think vehicle spare parts are heavy enough that it really matters, but I am going to hold the thing up high, then go into crane mode, and very delicately, whoops, see, it is heavy enough that the crane is crashing. Oh, no, it's working. I am going to go into daylight, though. It's probably not going to change much, because 6 a.m. in this location is still pretty dark. Let's actually go crane view. Actually have to go here. So I can go into crane view. I want to go into crane view. I like crane view better most of the time. Still can't get directly on top of the crane, but let's see. Move it right a little bit. Move it. Now I have to like actually work the crane. because I want to get this stacked. And always stack things so that the wide part goes across the truck, not the length of the truck. That looks pretty good. Oh, it is. And I'm not leaning on the bar, right? Now get out of crane mode. I think I might be leaning on the bar. Oh, I wasn't in crane mode. Now I'm in crane mode. Whoops, wrong button. Zoom in this way. This button zooms in. I want to make sure I'm not leaning on the bar. I think I might have to pull this back slightly. Yeah, pull this in slightly. I don't want to be leaning on the bar. The idea is to maximize the surface area. There we go. That's got it. Okay. Now, I could pinch it. It is in the bed, so it will pinch easily, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I'll just run with it. Let's throw the... I didn't put my anchors out either. I don't think I'll have a problem. You don't want to pinch things in a trailer, because then the winch just... The crane just twists them around and makes it easier for them to fall off. But if it's in the bed, pinching it with the crane will not... Because the crane is attached to the truck proper, pinching something in the bed does help keep it in place. But the vehicle spare parts are pretty wide. The pallet is pretty flat on top of the wooden planks. I don't think I'll have much of a problem. If it starts to wiggle around, then I'll go ahead and pinch it. Of course, I haven't looked ahead. I don't know what kind of terrain I might be going into. Apparently, I'm on a tree. Okay. It broke. Yeah, see, I'm on the root end of a tree. So. Yeah, I want to be on the flowering end of the tree, the seeding end, the leafy end, even if it has no leaves. Call it the leafy end, even if it doesn't have leaves. The branchy end. That's it, the branchy end. And I am driving probably more carefully than I would be had I not overloaded, but I mean, certainly more careful than I would be. I doubt if I'm going to get there in the time I have left in this episode, but we'll see. So I might have to leave you on a cliffhanger. Can he get there without knocking the goods off? I did hit the button properly this time, so I do have a good 10 minutes before I have to take a break. Gotta keep the Twitch segments and therefore the YouTube videos under an hour. And where am I delivering the vehicle spare parts? Oh, it's not showing vehicle spare parts because I have the truck loaded. I have to take the wooden planks off. But that is the drop-off point. And I do have to go over there and get the fuel, too. Which I think is over there, so let's not go too far. Okay, so let's unpack the cargo, making this a little bit more difficult than I would have liked it to be. Crane mode. Anchor? Which one's the anchor? No, that's the... Take one of these off. Yeah, I could have balanced the wooden plank on top of the vehicle spare parts, but it's better this way. Okay, now, no, this. Now I can pack the cargo. Now I can deliver the vehicle spare parts. Is that it? Is that all I needed here? All right, I will take your money. Thank you very much, sir. Now, in the next location, I do have, I am going to be delivering some wood as well as the fuel, so I won't have to do the nonsense with, I think wooden planks I can handle with this weak crane as long as I keep it close to me. So I can pack this all. And then pick up the deliver to the fallen. Nope, I'm not doing that one next. I am doing the one that uses the. I don't think. Where is the falling pole in relationship? No, because I want to get the oil. Even if I did that one first, I would get the oil here. Is it family treasure? No. Is it? That was just the one I did. Moving stock, that's the one. And the oil barrels are right there. So I got time to go get the oil barrels and mark out the path, I think. Maybe I should at least light my anchors. I do have to pick them up off the ground, right? Yes, I'm picking them up off the ground. So I'm driving crane high. I'm saluting everyone there. If I was a real trucker, I'd have an American flag on it. I'm just a game trucker. Let's sneak through there. I guess if I don't know, something about Canadians, cranes and flags too. Anyway, let's, the crane is already in position because it's nice and high. Go into crane mode. Yes, that's what I want. Use the winch. Now these barrels are the best thing to stack because they are symmetrical. They're nice and flat. They're not too heavy. Let's get it up high. It's still, even though not too heavy on this Russian crane, it may still, when I move it forward, it might still collapse on me. And I tried to do that enough so that it wouldn't start swinging, but it's swinging. Is that good? Probably good enough. Take it down. Lower. And that's good enough. And restore the crane. And stop the engine. Stop the presses and the engine. Because it's time for our next break. So if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'll just be taking a few minute break and coming right back for part 3 of this stream. This is the second hour. I'll be going to the third hour of the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be the end of this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be out the next weekday afternoon at 12 p.m. Well, actually, the next weekday at noon. in the U.S. Central Time, which is Iowa time. In case you want to type it, it's easier to type Iowa than it is Minneapolis or Minnesota or St. Paul. I live in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area of Minnesota, but I have nothing against Iowa, so look me up in Iowa time, which is 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK, which is midnight in Bangladesh and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. So there you go. Those are the times in the four corners of the earth. And so either way, Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you for watching, and I will see you then.